Hello, hello, hello. How are you? If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch us live at twitch.tv/RotakuSmileTube. And if you are watching on YouTube and you like what you see, maybe leave a like, maybe leave a comment, maybe subscribe. And if you don't like what you see, feel free to leave a dislike and tell me why. Either way, though, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and let's get into this. Actually, let me just switch up the music as always. There we go. And then go to this. And then yes. Oh, almost forgot. There we go. Alright, we got a few things we can work on. We can work on the village, we can work on the deep dark, we can work on everything. At least we get enough that I can have the villagers safe. So there is that. They get covered the deeper you go. Yeah, it goes from like having none to having a bunch. At the bottom. Woo. Alright. Come on, move. And go. Alright, so I've already built quite a bit too. I mean, look at that. Down to 4 pork chops, but that'll be fine. You. What do you have? Nothing too excited, man. Don't act like, ooh, you got something good for me. Right. So... Meow. Meow. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Snow. How are you? Alright. Oh. As you can see, today we're back on the whole, working on this. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Anyway, that cat redeem isn't going to last much longer. I think you have tomorrow, and then I might give you guys the day after, just for the people who obviously have, Halloween the day after, or that, because of the way that times work, but that would be it. Going back to my normal skin. Yeah, you still only get like 10. I'm gonna go through pigs. But, yeah. We go back to normal. Yeah, heal my pickaxe, guys. I should kill some of them. I'm gonna need to soon, but not yet. Alright. But yeah, we gotta continue on today. We need to come up with names and stuff for the villagers. Their video game counterparts, and then quests and things. And just also gotta finish the buildings. At the very least enough for them to be able to go through. Because you can't have a western village, well, semi-fantasy-esque. Kind of westerning. But not really. I mean, it's more style. That's the real answer. Hello, Cosmos. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, I need to make a new axe. Because I'm going to need more, And again, I'm just going to use iron. I'm going to eventually be able to just buy. Because I think I'll just have one of the guys be like a weaponsmith. Because otherwise it's a pain Sorry. I'm sorry for the chewing sound. I have a cough drop in my throat. Or not in my throat, but for my throat. No, wait, I didn't want to put this here. I want to put it like here. Because you can just... And then I should probably move these. It will go away in like a minute anyway, because I do chew on them. I don't mean to, I just end up doing that. But yeah. The day is potentially continuing on this, or potentially going over to the deep, dark, ancient city and working on that. We'll need to come up with the places and stuff there too. So, yeah. And do this. But let's see. Well, that was not long. But, yeah. I guess the question's gonna be, like, because we gotta put a few, jobs in the actual, guild, right? We're gonna have to do a few, right? So which jobs are we gonna... I mean, obviously we're gonna have Mr. Russellman. Quests. And potentially we can have a few others, but, like, I'll have to pick out which quests will actually go on the board, because you can only fit, like... Even if we go, like, down here and up, 9, really? Because you're not going to put them up there, because nobody's going to reach up there for that quest. Nobody's going to be like, yeah, I could do that. You're going to be like, somebody else can do that one. Laziness. Right? Never underestimate human laziness. So, well, actually, to be more exact, the ones that are going to be like, yeah, no, are going to be the people putting up the signs. They're like, well, nobody's going to pick those jobs anyway. And it's not like their jobs truly depend on them putting them all the way up. Especially since their quests won't be that important. Just beginner town quests. I mean, not that they know that they're a beginner town or anything like that, necessarily, because it's still, like, game logic, but, like, they will know, yeah, we're far enough away from most of the action that, like, nobody's gonna be here anyway. We're looking for, like, big quests anyway. And, of course, the adventurer slash, just player is gonna be like, but I want a big quest. It's just like, that's not how that works. You'll have connected quests and teach you how those work and all that, but you're not gonna get a huge quest like slay the pig king or whatever. No, that's for later. When you get out farther, like the ancient ghosts and stuff, like even intermediate town, right? But not for the beginner town quests. This one was actually a little big, harder than I thought. Alright. There we go. Collect all that. Collect some more of these. Oh, I can't. I don't have room. No! I'll be back. I just have to dump a few more things. so much. Alright, I'm moving it out here for now. I'm gonna probably have to move them even further away because of the wall, but this is just to make my life a tiny bit easier. By clearing them out and moving them back here. Let me go sleep. And then, yeah. Cannot sleep. It's like, you cannot sleep right now. It's like, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Come on. But, yeah. And then we just gotta figure out their jobs. And stuff. And things. And who would have secret quests other than just Russell? Mr. Potato Seller. Because, I mean, we know Mr. Potato Seller is going to have some secret quests. Of course he is. So that's why you don't kill him. Kind of thing. But then you'll have others that could have, like, quests as well. I'll make more signs in a bit and do that. But I definitely need their house's basic setup first, which is why I'm collecting all of this, just for the sake of building their houses. The main part of the house. Not the roofs. Roofs come later. But just to really see where everybody goes. Ayo, Dwagon! I don't know about that, but it's a pleasure having you today. How are you? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna tell you now, we decided last time what we're gonna be playing tomorrow for Halloween. We're gonna be playing House Flipper. Unless people have changed their minds, of course. Figured I'd just tell you in advance. Cause it's the spookiest of games. No, cause of our joke theory, remember? About the fact that, oh, phasmophobia must be, like, connected to House Flipper. That was why. Plus, I mean, it's the least scary game. It just got some interest. Yeah. It was a whole thing. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It'll be fun. Until everything dies on me. Which it will, and you can enjoy laughing at that. Or my computer crashes. I am going to start over. I'm gonna have to remove that save file and just be like, I don't know what happened to it. I just know that something did. Alright, Alright, so let's start with just getting these all set up. You're sure it'll be fine? We'll see. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't have garden. I could get the garden flipper, but I just don't have it. But I do have the Switch version. So there's at least that if it comes to it. Alright, do I have... I do have... There. I see. Hello, Batman. How are you? Yep. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Let's do this. And then like that. I'm glad to hear that things are going good. As you can see, today I'm working on my, oh, whoops. I don't want to do that there. That is like that. There we go. Oh. Alright, because these are, wait, how did, right. How did I... Okay, where did I mess up? This goes here, that makes sense. I'm like... I'm now going, where did I... Oh, pff, duh. Found the problem. This goes here. Which means everything is easily fixed. There we go. All fixed. Yeah, it goes on that side, not this side. Alright, and that's all fixed. Cool. There we go, and then I'll have to think of how the houses will go over here. Probably just normal like that, yeah. But just to get some more of the houses in, and we could start like planning like names and stuff for these guys. Let's put this here. Like so. And of course this one goes 1, 2, 3 here. There we go. There. So let me see. This goes here, right? Sorry. Got 1, 2, 3. And this goes here. There. And then, thanks. This goes here. Yeah. And then you do count over another 1, 2. Because I'm doing it the same way over here, just to be like, yep. Alright, that one goes there, that one goes there. That actually should be perfect. 3, and boop. Yep, and that's 1, 2, 3 in the middle. And then, so the basic houses after this will basically be done. Just to kind of get that done. Yeah. And then I got some of these. I'm gonna need quite a few of them. This is what I need. There we go. That's more than enough. Oops, not gonna mess that up again. It goes like this. Goes like this. Goes like this. This. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to come up with names, I came up with the first couple. You can come up with names. So, for example, this is Mr. Glippyclop's house. This is Mrs. Higglebottom. And then Mr. Potato Seller has a name now. His name is Russellman. Old Russellman, aka the Potato Seller. So, yeah, we're going to have names because we're going to give them, like, quest items and stuff. Just to be a little bit of fun. What? What's wrong with my naming sense? Feel free to judge. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I know it's not... There's some sussy names. in there, but I mean, I'm just trying to come up with unique stuff. I want their, but no, it's fine to totally judge. It's totally fine to judge. I get it. My names are weird. Oh yeah, we could do that. That would be fine. I'm gonna need more wood. I'm gonna need so much more, like spruce, because I need just everywhere. I forgot to put my drink. But, 1 second. Thank you. Well, I prefer they fit on the sign, so I mean, or there's just like the first line slash like of the just like one line. So, for example, I think this is the most it can be is Mrs. Higglebottom's here. But that's not a short name. And mind you, their names are purposefully weird. Think NPCs. That's the goal. Wait, it just wouldn't pick up. Of course it wouldn't. That's the idea. So yeah. And mind you, that won't just be naming here, because we're really full on adjusting, aren't we? It's like we finally have a theming for the world. Really weird, like, multiplayer game. So we'll be naming the individuals in the ancient city as well, and potentially any other towns we build as well, because I mean, they'll need names too. You can't like bring back items and do quests for like nameless NPCs, right? I mean, I guess you can, but that's boring. They gotta have names. And mind you, for the most part, this is just because this is gonna be where my villagers are. When I'm done. The villagers are over there. They're safe and sound in their boats. And then they'll be moved over here and it'll all be good. But I just thought to add a little extra flair. No, I'm not torching. Do you have any idea how much work this has taken? I will not torch this place. I have built so much. No, I've already spent several hours on this place. Yeah, I know you do. But, no. I mean it when I say, like, hours. Because those trees don't grow fast. And then we've been coming up with names. Right. And everything for these guys. They have whole stories now. Nah. Yeah. If I don't torch it, then that means that these guys down here yeah, but it's a see? We went out and got those time before last, those guys. They need a home. Side redeem? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean the name redeem? I mean, it should be in there. It's not even that expensive. Alright. Okay, and you need these to make signs. I haven't removed anything in a pretty long time, so I don't know. If you can't find it, I don't know. No. I see. I kind of already... I guess it could be a secondary name. Sure. But, yeah, no, like I said, they have names, they have stories. I didn't say you had to. I guess I'll just stick a sign here for now. Oops. And stick. How do I do? Yeah, okay. And then... Oh. I see the typo. I'm sorry. I wish I could... I have to exit to go back in and actually adjust it because it doesn't want to... Right. Okay, apparently I have to do the whole thing over again because of that. Lovely. One little tiny bow. And that's enough for it to go, yeah, nope. And then I'm just using an eye. I'm not bothering to figure out what's what. I have dyslexia, yes. What do you know? No, I do have dyslexia. I do confuse things and mix things up. It's a thing. I'm gonna adjust that later. How I learned to read? Who knows? Alright, so we'll have these in here in case of another sign desired. Alright. I need to go kill pigs. I'm realizing the mess up I have made. But I'm not fixing it for now. I know I can. I do. Yeah. Getting in and out of the village already. Let's just kill a couple of these guys. And I guess let's do 5. I can't really enslave the guy, I'm sorry. He just kind of hangs out and does whatever the heck he wants. It's a little annoying, actually. I can stick him in a boat until he dies, I guess. But that doesn't really seem like that's going to work too well. I'll just take this back up there. He's just going to hang around and do nothing. He's already lost a llama, though, and that wasn't even my fault. I don't even know where he lost it. It's like, sorry, man. But, that's on you. Surely it's time to sleep. There. Alright. Alright. So, yeah, I have to finish building the wall. Which takes more. I mean, the real answer is I just need a lot of... things. See, this is my problem. Like, I realized I put the signs in, or the fences in, and I was originally going to try and create a way for me to be able to get across without them getting across, and then I'm going to remove these as well eventually. I guess I do have this to get it out. It won't be there at the end, but it'll be fine. I need another axe, though, so I can go cut down even more spruce. So far, I think I've gone through... Well, yeah, Of course I don't want them to leave the village. I feel like I should point out that they... Right. I merely meant along the idea of it's dangerous. I mean, for Pete's sake. The number of zombies and stuff I've come across Am I? Am I the law? Anything here? Nope. Am I? Alrighty. But the reality is that I'm just trying to make a full town. I don't know why I do this to myself. I really don't. I'd be done by now if I had just done what I originally was planning to do. And then I'm just like, yeah, but I could. And it's just like, yeah, I could. And like that. And I mean, it just that's like, oh my, like I should be like back to working on the city, like, yeah. Instead it's like, yeah, we're gonna make this a whole on just. Obviously, it's not going to really work like an adventure map, because I have no wherewithal ability to do that. Heck no. But if all the storylines as if it is... Oops. Fair enough. That's true. Because this is all basically 1 day's work. Well, and half. 2 streams. Not even. About 1.5 streams so far. Ish. Because I had to finish my barn first. And stuff like that. And stuff. So... But no, I think my biggest problem is just how many stacks of the spruce wood that goes into this. Because I think I would... Yeah, I don't actually want to... Like, I'm kind of glad that this is Bedrock and not Java, because I can't see how much spruce wood I've cut down. Because before this, had only cut down like 6. Which means that I would get to see exactly how many trees I've cut... yeah. Meaning how much I've placed as well. Ugh. And that's just terrifying. Alrighty. There we go. Because it doesn't even look like that much, like the... It doesn't even look good. Alright, get all those. That. I'm gonna need even more because I'm not even. I doubt it. I think it's just gonna be a very tight little village. It's very difficult to walk around in. But I did a mess up here. It's fine though. I can fix it. Right. Okay. Sorry, I just realized I was like, wait, I put the floor in the wrong place. I'll correct that later, but it's fine. Alright, yeah, I know one of these I didn't, yeah, I didn't finish. But, I mean, the real problem is just, like, having to cut down the tree so that then I have enough wood to make the buildings like this instead of doing the planks. It wouldn't be as much of a... But I don't like the planks look as much for this, so that's why I'm not doing the easy thing. Thankfully, this won't have any windows because these are going to be stores that sell different things. Oh boy on that one. I should probably... I'm also going to need to build a little, like, house. That's the starter area, because you come down into the village, if you will. Maybe the entrance is on this side. Even though this is where the tower is. There we go. And of course, you go up to the top and you just do that. But I mean, eventually it'll be good. Aw, that's very cute. Alright, and then... Oh, this is gonna be annoying as... Well, it could have been annoying at least. There we go. I'm sure the cat already has a name. Alright, there we go. Oh, I'm just gonna do another one. Top. Alright, there. There we go. And do this one. Oh, I need an odd number. And there. See, this is where I'd love to have a woodcutter, because then I could just be like, yeah, I don't have to make a whole extra two just because I realized I done messed up. Lovely. Well, that's a strong name. Let's see. Nope. Right. Oh wait, I do have still got. Okay, I still have that. That's good. I was gonna be like, nah. But I could do this. To make sure they're even. Well, actually, hopefully this is not gonna be enough. But you know, I only lose like one for every 4 of these I use, which makes it painful. Naturally. Alright. But, you know, I did it to myself. I mean, I have nobody to blame but myself. Also, I can just potentially start working over here on doors. Depending on... So here's the question. Do we want these shops to be wooden? Or do they have stone? I could just do this here as well. Just curious. It's stone in the corners. But I've already done the... I've already set up the corners. What I would do, I guess, is it can be like that. I miscalculated this one somehow because it's supposed to be... Yeah. Alright, gotta move all of these over one. Hooray. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, so we'll remove all of these and we'll just fix this. There. But yeah, I can... I don't know if it becomes more grand so much as it becomes more corrected. Because I've apparently messed some things up. Alright, and then do that one there and do that one there so that we can just... Yeah, that'll fix the problem. Alright. Huh? Oh. I did the wrong one back here, I guess. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then I can remove this. And this goes here, and then this goes here. So then... I don't know about that. It's not that creative. It's pretty basic. I'm gonna go here. I'm sure you are. So then you go here like that. Go here like that. And then I need to get more stone, which will be fine, but then effectively what you do is you go here, you go here, and you go like that. And then the store can have this on top. I need to get more stone. Alright, like that. So it'll kind of be around the same size as this, but it'll be its own thing. And then... just to kind of make them tower up a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. There. And when you come in, you'll have potentially walls like that. On both sides. Or maybe, no. To add a little bit of atmospheric for this one specifically, we're going to just do a little bit of... because it doesn't matter anyway, you can't really see it anyway. It's one of the few walls that you can do that with. But basically you'll have this like this. Again, you won't see it because it's the one wall that's on the interior wall that's kind of like that. And then it can have, let me get some slabs really quickly. You can see it because I just told you. Yeah, that's true. I did just tell you, yes. I'm being silly. About that, yeah. Alright. Let me take this. And then this, like so. And then... here and here. Like so. And so this is where the guy would be. Yeah. Oop, no, I know what to do here. Like that. And then, I mean, obviously the guy can go behind the counter, but, like, we're gonna pretend you can't. Because I do want to have the guy be in here. But basically, you can have this like this, and then you can have a stone, just the rest of the buildings be stone. And if I'm feeling super fancy, I can actually get some item frames and add a couple different types of weapons there. And then I can stick the guy's thing back here. What? This isn't the prison. It's not like that. I mean, I guess technically they're maybe, but this is the beginner town. There wouldn't be a prison in here. You'd have to get to an intermediate city for that. Not because like they wouldn't have prisons, mind you, but like the idea would be that this is the beginner area. You're not. They might have like a little county jail kind of thing, I guess. Maybe like right here, next to the guard tower. Which I mean, I think is good. And then, ow. But, I mean, yeah, I guess I can. Let me grab the food while having this in hand. Nope, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I can sleep. No, I can add a prison. It just wouldn't be much of a prison because the whole idea is this is a beginner town, if it's a video game. And let's be real, that means they don't really have a whole lot of space. I mean, look, most of this is housing and a few little, like this. So I can add like a little prison in here, but it would be more like a small holding cell before they get sent. There'll certainly be little dungeons. I've started work on a little dungeon, if that's what you mean. But the idea is, this game, if it was a game, right? It's not really my thing, I'm gonna be honest. And I say this having, yes, tried it. I'm not, like... Yes, I am pretty sure. I mean, I like fantasy, yes. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, it just wasn't my thing. In the end, I say this having read several chapters of the manga and stuff. I wasn't like just saying like, ooh, like, I know. I just couldn't get into it when I tried it. That's all. I don't know. I mean, sure, it's been a couple of years. It was before the anime ever came out, mind you. Which is why I was like, when I heard the controversy with the anime, I was like, they did what? They gave it what rating? But yeah, no, I just couldn't kind of get into it. I did try. I really did try. Though, mind you, you gotta remember, well, I do like fantasy. I'm not as into the dark fantasy necessarily. Always. I've enjoyed the occasional. It's not as much my thing. Which is kind of weird. Like, I've enjoyed dark stuff. I've enjoyed fantasy. I just don't really get into the mixing, I guess. As you can, like, I know it doesn't look like much, but it is gonna eventually be like this teeny tiny little dungeon. Right. No, it's gonna have, so basically the idea is that the beginner adventurers, right? They can take this down. Basically, you'd have this as a loading area kind of thing as you're riding along, I guess. But the idea kind of is, people, let's be real, people are, how do I put this? If this is really supposed to be like a fantasy world kind of thing, game or not, people are going to have capitalized on the, on a dungeon existing, right? So the idea is that you have to pay a small fee to use the dungeon. Like, they'll have a guy up front, whereas they'll also, if I can work on it, if I can ever get to that point, there would be little ones that are not so little ones necessarily, but that would be, they're not regulated, if you will. There's no price tags or anything. Price tag fee would be 7 iron. Probably. For like, every 2 hours. Kind of. Which, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's like, because I'm trying to like work out the payment system. But iron nuggets, so 7 iron nuggets, that would tell you for here like 2 or 3 nights at the inn. So it could be a little pricey. Alrighty, I hope you have a good night. As I said, tomorrow's house flipper. Woo! Like, this guy's like a little, a bit of a common that would own this one, whereas maybe a different one, like maybe down here there would be another dungeon. That's a little bit cheaper, but it's because you have to go through a lot more hoops to get into the dungeon and everything. It's just like, yeah. You can, but you don't necessarily want to. Anyway, I do hope you have a good night's sleep, Dragon. Or not necessarily here, but like some area around here kind of thing where it would be like just more inconvenient. Well, then they have to try and swap out. One gold nugget is about 10 iron ingots, and 10 iron ingots is obviously 90 iron nuggets. So you're gonna have to give them a piece of gold, and they'll have to give you like, oh no, yeah, come on, man. Oh, he can hit me there. Oh. I can eat though. I cannot eat. Come on. Dude, come on. Come on. Where is he? Annoyance. Yeah, I hear you. You're not... Fine, I'll just leave. I mean, that's just kind of how that goes, isn't it? I feel for Mr. Dude, but like, I can't stick around. I didn't even look at him, I don't think. Like... yeah, he can't do that. Well, I can't get him now. I've left him behind. He's long gone. AKA, he's probably despawned. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't like specifically trying to do that. It just kind of ended up being how it came out. And I'm sure he'd love to stay at the end for Dirt Block, but that wouldn't happen anyway, because, like, yeah, no, nobody's gonna accept Dirt Blocks as payment. Unfortunately for him. I'm also not sure how he realized I looked at him. So he's not here anymore. I effectively killed him in the worst way possible by forcing him to despawn. You know? It's kind of horrible, actually. I guess. I'm just saying, like, if you think about it, I mean, I wasn't specifically intending to do that, but it's just like... I mean... They effectively are forced out of existence. It's pretty dark. I'm gonna need to eventually figure out where a spawner is, though. Not really. I mean, I didn't look at him. I'm sure he feels like I looked at him. Like, I'm sure he really does think that, but... Like... I don't think most of the individuals in question care all that much, I'm gonna be honest. Right. Well, I'm pretty safe here, I guess, so there's that. One second. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, that was 3 spins. I need to get my mending book. I don't have one. I need to get one though. For the silk touch pick. Yeah, you gotta use that before it's gone, right? Oh, wait, yeah. Right. give me a second. Yeah, I kind of like how it's going, yeah. I'm just, it's a little bit of work, yeah. It's how it goes, though, yeah. Right? Yeah. I'm sure that it'll come out great in the end, yeah, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and be confident about that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I mean, fair. Yeah, I just... I have too many redeems, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Alright. There we go. I do need to correct that, though, yeah. Because, yeah, I need to specify, like, prices and stuff, yeah, for game pick. And then this way goes that way. And then maybe I also add... like that. Yeah, like so. So you can have that path go that way, and then you'll have this one right... Yeah, I can cut it short. No, I can't. Yeah, I can't cut it short at all, yeah. No. No, very good, but I stick to the full time, yeah. Yeah, I try. I know I'm not very good, yeah. Yeah, it's 40 seconds left. Yeah, no, I'll be done now. Yeah, I hear a wandering trader, yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Pufferfish. Well, it's good, but I don't have the stuff. I'm sorry. And then we come back down here. And I need to do more work. I can't do it. Need to finish the wall. Yeah. Alright. Done. You were entertained? Fair enough. I mean, it's done now. It's very hard for me. I'm gonna be honest to do that. It's just... I mean... Alright, now the question is, do I do this to here, or do I actually go all the way up? I think I don't go all the way up. I think I only go to here. And let me explain why. I'm not saying because... I'm not saying, like, I'm cutting out here because, like, I want to be lazy about it. I just think it looks better. So just try the other way, and it's just like, yeah, no. Yeah. It just looks better to have the one at the top. Like, I almost even want to add campfires as well, you know? Thank you. Just to add, like, a little... Like, not on all of them, but, like, on the occasional one. Like, maybe this one, and then maybe this one, and then maybe this one. Because... it would add, like, a little, like... It's keeping the monsters away, right? That's the whole idea. So, yeah. And then mind you, this goes out this way. Wait, no. Now this should go a little bit further, actually. Because this goes into this, so then I'd want to go 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 to there. Which would be interesting because then you can have like a little back alley behind as well. I did not even mean to do that. That just is like, yeah, that could work. And then it works. And then this goes like this. But, you know, I mean, you got little areas, like, let's say you want to buy, you could have, like, one of the quests could be back here, too, like a side quest kind of thing, but not a side quest. Like a, it's not a main quest, how to put it, but, like, it could be, like, a class quest, like, for a specific, like, kind of thing where it's, like, obviously you can't find it normally, but if you go around behind, you have to actually think, oh, maybe I can go back here and go around. Like, maybe this is where the mysterious individual is. Got, like, set up shop. Like a little wares kind of thing. And because it would be so annoying to find, well, annoying is not the right word. It goes here, right? Because it would just be like, yeah, it's there. It'd just be a good way to have, like, just that tiniest little area. It's not very big. It's very small, in fact. But that'd kind of be the point. Like, you'd have maybe, like, little... What's the word? Maybe blanket stalls, if you will. Did I actually leave some wood? True. Maybe the ones along the back have the blue, the blue campfires. Like, the rest of the place doesn't. Like, the rest of the place is just, like, normal campfires kind of thing. But then it's like, if you go into the back area back here, right? Then, like, all of a sudden, these fires that are like this, all of a sudden, are like blue. So it feels like it's a shift in mood, even though in reality it would just be, I don't know. Maybe not. But basically, yeah, then you'd have where you can go behind. And then and because the last campfire would be on this pillar here, that would be normal colored versus like back here, it would, like, when you come back here, you have the carpet stalls and things, and you can look back and you can see the, I can't think of the word, but like you could see the regular campfires for the normal town just in the distance, so you can turn back. It's just, do you choose to do that? Do you take a risk and see if it pays off? Alright, I have enough potatoes for pigs for days. Nice. I'm gonna eventually finish this up. Because it'll be a set piece kind of thing. It's not gonna really just be like this. It's gonna be more like a little set piece kind of thing. Because you'll have the little house here, and the whole idea is it's kind of like it's, like I said, potato seller. He's gonna have a bunch of different little quests kind of thing that you can go through and stuff. The idea we're gonna have, there will be like a cat inside his house that you can only pet if you successfully get all the friendship points. And if you don't, like, if you don't focus on his quest at all, like, He potentially does. He at least has to sell all his animals and stuff. And hello, Mambo Wumbo. And yeah. And he just, yeah, dies. Exactly, yes. But it'd be very hard to do. You'd have to be, like, specifically trying to spite him. Like, because he'll have, like, the idea is going to be, like, you'd have a few chickens, maybe a cat. And then, yeah, it's like, if you don't succeed in, I can't feed the pigs pork chops. What are you talking? Besides, there's not going to be as many pigs in a minute. There we go. I'm here for pig meat. Because they're my food source as I do this. But yeah, basically... No, I was careful. I was careful. Because I don't want to waste the resources. But, yeah, no, basically the idea would be, like, in the town, again, as I was saying, you would have to be, like, outright trying to spite the guy to not, like, succeed in at least keeping, he doesn't die, like, maybe he loses animals, but he doesn't die, kind of thing, right? So yeah, like killing him, that would be, like, not completing any of his quests. And, like, as I was saying before, like, you might have, like, quests here that, like, one is, like, I'm sure, I believe you, I'm saying for this one, though, because there's a certain level of realism to it. There's not a lot of realism, let's be real, I'm not that good at the game. But just, like, as I was saying, I mean, it's not going to be fully realism, obviously, but... And they, like I said, also, it might have, like, a minor, like, holding cell area. I could do that. But the idea would be that you get transferred to a big city, or bigger city, if you commit enough crimes. Not, Thank you. But anyways, as I was saying, because I was explaining it last time, so basically the idea would be, like, he's got money. He doesn't have... Like, the land is not very good, right? But he's got money. Like, maybe he's a retired adventurer or something, right? Mr. Will Russamon here. Of course, you wouldn't know that at all. Like, that you wouldn't know that's his name unless you hear... He managed to somehow get the... He dies. Kind of a thing. But basically, obviously, you'd come to the Adventure Guild, right? You'd be told where to go or something. You come here. It's a little out of the way, but you can find your way, kind of thing. And you have the quests, like, and you might have Mrs. Higglebottom there is looking for some soap, or the city guard wants you to stay, but then you'll always have, like, a Mr. Potato Seller quest, where he's like, I want such... Oh yeah, there would be, like, a Monster Hunter one where you gotta, like, kill 10 skeletons, right? But or rather, not 10 skeletons, but what you have to do is you have to, for every skeleton you kill, you get, like, 2 copper, but you have to, it has to drop a token of proof, if you will, which is what you would bring in. And for each token of proof, you'd get 2 copper. And then you'd have Mr. Potato Seller's quest. And that's what he'd be called, except for, like, overall, typically. From what you would hear. But basically, his quest would be that to get him a certain number of bones, which you can combine with the skeleton quest, right? For bone meal. And then the bone meal, if you get him the amount he's asking for, he gives you 5 iron for like 6 bones. And bones would instead be the guaranteed drop, not the token of proof. So you could easily say at the end, and potentially you could pay for your entire dungeon crawling experience from him alone, because like I said, he's got money, but he's not really got the wherewithal. He's older now. He's old. He can't go out and get the skeletons himself anymore and stuff. But basically, like I said, for an early game quest, especially if you were you have to go there anyway to do the Monster Hunter quest, right? And try to get anything, potentially. It would actually be a very good quest. And then he'd have other quests of a similar nature. Perhaps perhaps harvest his potatoes for him. Like, he hires you, maybe it's 2 iron to harvest his potatoes for him, if he's got a full crop kind of thing, or to bring him like supplies or something. But they would give you a reasonably good reward for that without having to do as much work, especially like if you were to do seed quests and stuff. Well, like I said, the idea would be that he just can't go out and do it himself. He can't leave his farm anymore. And so on and so forth. But, yeah, and then effectively, that's why I say you'd have to be outright trying to spite him to not end up completing most of his quests. And then there'd be other things like, if you feed his chicken seeds, you can potentially get a feather out of them. And there'd be feather quests. But the point is, if you do not do any of his quests or anything, and you openly avoid his stuff, then you eventually get told about how old Russellmon died. There would be probably like a villagers being like kind of very judgmental of you. Like, you literally have them, like, you have the materials on you, kind of thing. Because these are things that are otherwise junk items as well. This isn't like. I guess you could also be a hoarder who's like, well, what if it's more useful later? And it's like, no, it's not. Typically. But yeah, then that would be I'm sure there would be people who would, if for no other reason than to try and get unique dialogue and stuff, because you would inevitably get unique dialogue for if he dies. Also, he would be the only way for you to get the information that you would need to learn how to go to the ancient city for your intermediate city instead of the. I mean, you can also go to the normal city as well, but like as an intermediate, a secondary city, like a secret quest kind of thing. Fair enough. And it'd only be for your playthrough. For everybody else, that'd be, obviously, he'd still be alive or whatever if they did not. So it'd be on you, and you alone, kind of thing. Because you'd still go for the whole unique dialogue, kind of, or unique to each person. You wouldn't want to have it where, like, say, Sally doesn't get to have the unique dialogue, or doesn't get to have the ability for the secret quests and stuff, because Andrew decided he wanted to see what happens if he does nothing there. So yeah. And I mean, you get unique dialogue with him alive as well, like, especially if you go through his whole friendship quest thing. Like I said, his friendship quest things would start with, if you just like feed his chickens seeds, because you can realize you can feed his chickens seeds. There'll be like a prompt and you'll be able to know. Again, something you'll just get randomly as you would be going around doing your everyday thing. And if you feed them, like, 10 seeds, you can get somewhere between 5 to 10 feathers from them at the end of the week, kind of thing. Or the end of the, that period. And that makes him open up to you, and then you can start doing quests. Because he'll have a higher opinion of you, whereas if you don't do that, he has a lower opinion of you. I mean, actually, he has a neutral opinion of you unless he finds out from someone else that you literally have, like, a backload of seeds that you just are literally throwing in the trash. It's like, so don't let the other NPCs find out. Because then he'll have a negative view towards you. Would be the idea. Because again, he can't exactly get the supplies, and most villagers and stuff, they're not going to have the wherewithal to get this stuff either. It's a poor starter village. That's why most of the quests would be 3 copper or 2 copper. This quest over here with the guard would offer originally like 3 copper, and then you'd get quite a bit more. Because you're told you only stay for like 10 minutes, and then if you stay the whole night kind of thing, it would be, he basically bribes you not to tell anyone that he was out all night instead of at his post. But obviously you wouldn't know that, like, playtime through the first time. You just might not pick it, because it doesn't really feel that worth it, because it's like 2 copper for that. Or there's another quest that would be at the same time that would feel like it was worth more when you would look at it, but then you get, like, maybe a whole iron ingot out of that quest. Whereas the other one, you'd still only get about, like, 2 iron nuggets. And it wouldn't be connected to Mr. Potato Salt's quest. It would be a different quest. It'd be the Alchemy's Assistance quest, or the kind of thing. I was talking about it last time as well. That's kind of just, like, the idea. Like, you'd have, like, certain quests that, like, maybe they don't always look the best, or maybe they look amazing, and sometimes they aren't. But, yeah, I've got ideas, I've got thoughts, I've got considerations. For just, like, I mean, obviously I'm not able to do it myself, but just, like, yeah, it'd be cool to do, to think about and do. I like. But, yeah, like I said, they all have names, and they all have an item that they at some point will request you to get. Like I said, Mrs. Hicklebottom has soap that she needs for laundry detergent, or she needs detergent for her laundry. 2 copper. I don't have other names yet, but, like, maybe the guy that lives here wants to get some poison for weed killer, rather, for his rats. Because he's having a rat issue. But most of them would just be kind of like just everyday kind of quests. It would. The whole idea would be around the concept of just, there's no big quest. This is a beginner town. And you might go around looking for that, but you're not going to get it. You're going to get basic stuff. Also, I'll have to add something back here so that you're just like this. You can step up, and you step up. But, yeah, basically the idea is just that you have more day-to-day style quests here, and then once you start getting to the intermediate cities, that's when you'd start getting bigger quests, but you have to get ready. You can't just go to a big, like, the intermediate city. Especially not your first playthrough. You're going to be sitting here wondering what to do. But yeah, no. So, to get to the ancient city for your secondary city instead, or potentially third or fourth, but basically the ability to go there eventually, you'd have to help him out, or help Mr. Potato Seller out here, Mr. Russellman. with some of his friendship quests, which raises his friendship points and reputation, obviously. And when you hit a certain point, you can actually go into his house and pet his cat, which will have an effect. Would have an effect. Maybe it's like strength +1 or something, but you know, something nice. For the petting of the kitty cat. Mind you, if you are going through a playthrough and he ends up having to sell those animals, then you won't get to do that because he'll have to have gotten rid of his cat. Again, you'd have it doesn't tell you have to or you don't, but certain things you're just locked out of if you wait too long or do, or choose effectively a more negative option, potentially. Also, he doesn't like you too much at that point, but you can gain still the ability to get to the ancient city, technically. It just is a lot more difficult. But yeah, you would go through his quest line, like he'd have a certain quest line kind of thing, if you can get to that point. And then what he would do is he'd tell you about where he used to go in his adventuring days, which is where you'd learn he was an adventurer. Up until that point, you think, well, that was just not realistic that he has all this money, and he's just this poor potato farmer. But effectively, then he'd be like telling you about how the places where he used to go as a young adventurer, and then that's where you would learn the code, because there'd be a code for this, to get to this old mining city. It's a great place to go. Decent quest, the whole 9 yards kind of thing. You'd be just like... And if you go and you have it would obviously be this, it would be the same code, so if you're doing like a repeat, you can technically skip the beginning area and get to the ancient city, mid-tier area, if you choose to, and it won't really affect this area, because you just weren't here. Effectively, the idea would be that it kind of just goes to the whole neutral. Like they'd have a neutral take on you if you ever came. You'd be a stranger. You wouldn't be like friendly with any of them, but you wouldn't. His animals and stuff wouldn't be dead because like at that point it would just be like, well, some other adventurer helped him out kind of thing, because you skipped it anyway, or you didn't skip it, but you basically you used the information you already knew. And actually managed to get over to that. And again, it wouldn't be easy to get there the second time. Like, even if you... it would take work. You wouldn't just be, like, able to go, well, I'm gonna go there now. Because effectively you're skipping the ability to get armor, reasonable healing items, long-term food, because you'd have a food bar as well as healing. None of that. You would just be going there with nothing, and then you'd be hoping you survived. Effectively. And I mean, there'd be people who'd be able to do that, you know? But when I say playthrough, I mean like if you were to start over, really, I guess. But there would be like a full-on storyline kind of thing that you could do. That's why it's not just like... But, yeah. You only really meet other people in a real way once you get to the big city slash the, reasonably sized intermediate city kind of thing. Because I mean, maybe you meet someone, but the whole idea is kind of along the lines of it is a solo, but then you can continue forward, like this to start with, after a certain point if you want to, multiplayer, but then you can still do it like as a single player game as well. Just to make things interesting, kind of thing. And effectively, the way you do that would be entering the quote-unquote international guild rather than the minor guild. Kind of thing. Or it would ask, do you want to blah blah blah. If you say no, you could continue on with your satisfactory single player journey, but if you say yes, you can do the same sort of things you're already doing, but with other people. There to make it harder / easier, depending. On like your playstyle and stuff. Yeah, I mean that would just be kind of an idea, like just a potential thing, you know? And then oops, I don't need that there. But yeah, that would kind of be like the gist, a little bit. And while you might know that you can do something, I mean, obviously, but that way you can also just like, yeah, because part of the idea would just be you could do your own thing if you're choosing to. Let me fix this. Go. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we might be removing those in a second, but yeah, just to kind of ideal it. Yeah, okay, I do gotta remove those. There we go. Fixed. And then I can leave! Woo! But now I can kind of walk around here again. There we go. Collect these. There. Yeah. I think that works, right? Ish. And then from there, because I kind of like the idea of the road, like it just being a little... let's correct this. Like so. If at all possible, I do want the roads to be like this. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the idea. Then I'd have to come up with other quests with some more nature plus, potentially, oh, what would it be? Like, you'd have, like conjoining quests. Like, I mentioned a few of those last time as well. Like, you do something for Mr. Potato Seller, who gives you something, a book or something that you give to Mr. Guard, who... then he gives you an item that someone else wants, and so on and so forth. I mean, I don't know the exact details. But then basically, eventually, you get this thing called syrup. And then, if you come across Mrs. Higglebottom, when you have it, she would like some. And if you do give it to her, there's this whole... You get some interesting dialogue the next day. On how she went on a rampage, because of the stuff. And, you'd have a certain level of embarrassment from the men of the town to give you an idea of what kind of rampage. Alright. Alright. And I guess it goes this way. 2, 3. 2, 3 to go here. And then out again to here. And it'd just be the wall. It'd just be a wall. That sounds about right too, isn't it? There we go. Actually, wouldn't it be more? Because it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then it'd be here. Oh, but there could be like a lovely little garden here. That could be what it would be. And 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And then you go around. In this case, you'll have it, but you'll like be stopped here. Like you'll have a little thing, because they're. And you wouldn't have any views from the Adventurers Guild. It'd just be like, yeah. Maybe I don't add windows to this. I was initially thinking I would just for this, but maybe not, because it'd be a little iffy, if you will. How is it not night? I don't. Oh, I guess it isn't night. Okay. Spin in a circle. Oop. Sleep. Jump into bed. But like I said, we could come up with some names. We could come up with some more quests. And like I've also said no, I guess. I guess there wouldn't be a back... Although it could be something else instead. It could be like a, utilizing, other blocks to make it just look nice or different. Maybe you take some of the red, and you take some, some other color. I could pick another color. I have other colors. Let's go see what I've got. Maybe light blue. Womp. There we go. Yeah, I could do light blue. Let me get out some of this. Nice. There we go. You know, I put, like, that's one thing I'll say from the Minecraft Live. It feels like they hinted at the potential to, they'll finally start adding some of the, like, maybe do some parity changes where you add things to Java. Instead of just removing things from Bedrock. I mean, if they do that for the sugarcane, that would actually be pretty nice on Java. Especially since you don't have to have such a large farm, necessarily. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit of light blue dye. I'll take a little bit of the terracotta. So I had some. Yeah, I hear you, pigs. I should probably feed you. I should probably also kill them, a couple, but I'm not doing either of those things, so... I need a little bit more... Because I don't think I can re-dye, right? I can't, like... It doesn't work to re-dye the terracotta. Which is sad. Even though, like if you type blue, there'll be a recipe here, but for the recipe... Yeah, you need regular terracotta. Alright, let me put these in here, because I don't need this. I guess, let me make a quick decision. No, that goes like that. That goes like that. I guess remove that. Like so. That should leave me with enough. There we go. I saw some in here. No. Here. Let me just do this. Go whoop. And whoop. There. And the inside could have just this nice, pretty blue color on this side. Because there's no way in heck you're showing off the actual outside there anymore. You could even add where it's like, and then you'd have it like this. Like that. Or I could do it with banners instead. I don't really want to, but I could make banners. I think this looks better. And then you would add like this at the top. Like that. So that when you come in, yeah. You just kind of have this little area. I do the whole thing. Hello, SoCal Cheeser. How cheesy are you today? I hope you're cheesy as you'll get it. Or rather, I hope you're having a cheesy full day. I'm pretty good too. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. As you can see, I'm just doing a little bit of work on this. I think I've got some things I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking. Alright, there we go. This could be a window, and this could be a little garden out the back here. There, like so. There. And obviously I'll build that up. But, yeah. Effectively, main roads, you don't see that. You'll even if you come in, you have to specifically go around, like, so you'd have to get instructions to go around to this. But there could be, like, a little garden area, too. It'll be great. And of course, the bit you don't get to see from the front, the black market. Only one side can be gone to, though. Hello, good sir. What have you got for me today? It looks like you just dropped a lead. Did he drop a lead? Yes, he did. Oh. Kill him. I mean, I guess I could. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, and then give them like 5 seconds and they won't care anymore. Yeah, like he's literally looking at me. He could spit at me. He did not. That shows how loyal they really are. Oh, thank you for the follow, SoCal Cheeser. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a you did say you're having a wonderful day, so I hope you have an even more wonderful day as it goes on. There we go. But yeah, then we go through. I'll have whole things. And like I said, there'll be a, in the back, there'll be a little, I should do, where it kind of turns into bricks, like so. But then, like, also add in, like, gravel, like, maybe not gravel, but, like, add in cobblestone and stuff as well. Because this area would be, like, you can come back, you see, and then you'd see there's this whole area back here. It's not very big, but it's big enough. And then you'd have, like, a tiny area maybe at the very back. But not all the way back to here. This is where it would end. But you'd have a little area that would have a little guild. The Assassin's Guild. I haven't decided how I would build it up. I just know that I would. Actually, that would probably be a good place to use the, use some deep slate. And really kind of just add in that ambience of just, it's not safe there, it's dangerous. But I don't have any up here, and I don't think I have much downstairs either. So yeah, there's that. But it'd be great. It'd be a good way to just kind of differentiate between. I mean, obviously you'd already have a little bit of differentiating. Via the road just kind of being a little different. Feeling more, potentially unsettling. Let's see a little bit more. And then I'd probably crack some as well, just to kind of really, like, drive home the... It's breaking down, it's here, it's a whole... it's a whole thing. It'd be cool. Because, you know, you gotta have your dark market, right? Your black market. The place that, you have no business being. But, you know, you go there anyway because you're an adventurer. But, you know, you anger the wrong person and you gotta start from wherever it's Or, no, you have to start, like, in the hospital, because, like, they won't kill you outright, but they certainly will take you out. They'll, knock you out, would be what it would do. Or say, but, you know, I mean... They're like, yeah, I could kill you. But that would take money away from me. And I'd rather not do that. Oh, how can you hit me? Where did you come from? Is it raining? I don't think it's raining. But I don't think there's anywhere dark, so... I hate this. I'm not carrying my bed. I need to eat. I need to go down to deal with but I can't go down and deal with stuff if things are spawning. I hate that. Alright, it might be raining, so I'm not going to go down and go tend to my pigs yet. I'm just going to keep working over here on this. But, yeah, then you have, yeah, I gotta think. Like, I can't just be like, yep. Yeah. Like, kind of, you go down this way to this danger zone. And then maybe this is where the guild is, but maybe I make it a little bit bigger. Just like it's a door at the end of the hall, or the end of the way, but then if you go in, it's bigger, because it's logic. Though in reality, it would just be like... built out space-wise. Yeah, so there's no legit reason for that guy to have existed. Great. I'm not gonna have to worry again. Grab these. I mean, obviously you can't actually see that this is just like this in here, but... yeah, I mean... the illusion. There we go, I mean... I kind of wish you could set the walls to not connect to the back. That would be great. That'd be awesome. Like, absolutely brilliant, because, you know, then I wouldn't have to worry about having things behind it. Like, if you right click on it, that kind of thing. That'd be awesome. But, yeah, no, I'm trying to think of, like, other quests I could do kind of in here and all that, just to really just flesh it out a little bit. I mean, I guess I don't really have enough space to really have like the little stalls, but the whole thing would just kind of be just you walk back and you could see there's something up. It's also the reason why you wouldn't necessarily have a jail. You instead just hire your local assassin, if you will. After all, the guild is always open. To anybody that wants to use it, kind of idea. Let me see. Actually, maybe use a few of these as well. Just to really kind of drive home the whole... It's, like, yeah, you could walk back, but there's just not much there. Just add in a little bit more. Let's see, how does that look? Yeah, it looks pretty good. There. And get that. Grab this. And like so. As you walk down the street, and then maybe a little bit of this just to kind of lay down the whole, yeah. There, and just kind of 2 more bricks for now, and then I'll just to kind of add the rest of it in there, and then the rest of it can be done. But yeah, like I said, I'd like to really have this really kind of feel like a place. And then back here, that's just, well, dark, gloomy, concerning, like you wouldn't actually want to be here. Like most of the color kind of fades away in the like a little bit the further in you go, and then once you're fully in, well, oh, I do have some. You have this building. I'm not there yet, but you'd have this building that you just kind of, you could see at the end, and it'd just be like, if you will. I mean, maybe it's not that interesting, but I like it as an idea. Okay, nothing down here. My precious babies are fine. Yeah. Probably also set up like a little camp area you can go to during like... let me see, what have I got? I've got the ability to... make these. A whole bunch of them. And then from here, I could just stick this in here. Because I do want to figure out where... how much do I have? I got a little bit. Stylistically. Let's put this in. We can use this for putting things down. It's great. So I can, just so I can figure out where what the thing to go, or not thing, the start of the Assassin's Guild to go. I just want to use this to figure this out here, because that's one. So this goes here. Goes 1, 2, 3, and then you have 1, 2, 3, which actually means that this goes here. And then 1, 2, 3, and then you go up like so. And down below again. 3, and then you go up. Like so. I guess I don't have to do it that way exactly, but it makes it easier to count it out, and then just to make it feel a little bit smaller, a little bit less, a little bit more crowded, a little bit more claustrophobic. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just to figure out where I want it to go. 2, 3, and then there. Oops. I'm gonna need to make sure I did that right. That's definitely not right. That's definitely not right. That one is right, because I did the right thing there. So then this goes here instead. Nice. 1, 2, 3, up. This actually could be the spot. Although I think it'd be maybe one more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then this just kind of would want this building here. Yeah, the door would be on this side. Like it literally like hugs the wall. As you go in, and then you just kind of would start branching out from there, and then you dig back like so, just to kind of get the idea. Yeah. So then inside there would be the guild. I'm not doing too much because I'd probably want to switch out with some cracked bricks and stuff as well, just to kind of really hammer home the kind of place it is. It's not a happy place. Or it is a place, but basically the door will be in here. I don't know what color I'd use for the door. That's one of those things where I wish I had the color black for our door color. Like, I think that would be great. I wish they'd add like a black wood. They won't, I guess. But it'd be cool. There we go. But yeah, and then you'd go in there and you'd have this whole thing go ding ding, and have your thing open up because it's like, you found the Assassin's Guild. And you could do this whole thing where you try out to become, there's like a quest to become an assassin instead. For your class. But that would be the only way to do it, is if you're choosing to go back here and effectively skipping out on other things that you could be doing during that day. Because you still have, like, your choices, they do decide things. Actually, let me do this one. Because then you could add this here. Just a little bit, like a little bit of cool here and there. To really hammer home the whole I don't know. It's a thing. So to pick this up, I can use it. Yeah, there. Here, and then finally we just do these. Like that. And the road's done. All the way up to it. I guess you could put this here. And then you'd go in and you'd have the whole thing. It would be interesting. You'd have to from there make different choices and stuff. Because it's not the same choices you make for being out in the main area. If you will. Like, you might have to do that. That was fine there. Because I'm stupid. That's why. There, and then you have that like that, and yeah, you can't really do much about that. Walls in between would be whatever walls I choose to do, but in the back, I do think I'd want to do the monotone bricks. Like so. The only place where you're not going to see that is here, because you'll have this whole, you come in and then it opens up this way, and effectively it'd be like right behind the Adventurers Guild to some extent, so you'd have that as a thing. Potentially. So 1, 2, 3, and that goes there. And 1, 2, 3, and then that goes there. Yeah. 2, 3. 3. Wait, did I somehow mess that up? I think I might have somehow messed it up. I'm gonna have to adjust. I thought I did it right, but I think I might be one off. This is why I should do more math, or I should do more figuring. I thought I did it right, I didn't. Let me fix. let me get more piggies and, yeah. I don't think I need this many, but you know what? I'm going anyway. Gotta to breed all the pigs, and then I'm going to literally kill all the adults. That'll give me as much food as I really will need for a pretty long time. Alright, come on. Come on, pigs. Get over to each other. Come on, swine. Oh, I fed. And I know I've double and triple fed pigs, but I think he might be alone. Okay. He's a loner. I feel bad for him, but you know, it's not that bad. Alright, yep. I just gotta clear out some of my piggies. Oh, I need to sleep. I have a bed. I have a bed here somewhere. The bed's on there. Cannot sleep because it is night. I cannot sleep because it's not night yet. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna get a lot of food so I can just be done having to worry about food for a while. I'll breed up my pigs every now and then, but I just need to be real about the fact that I had too many pigs. Alright. I also need to just probably bite the bullet and actually either go get a new sword. There we go. This helped a lot. I think I could have done by more than half, but you know what? It's fine. I can get a stack of food instead, and that's honestly all I really need for a while. One less than a stack of food. Alright. Is there no more adults? You know what? It's fine. It's one less than a stack. It's fine. I accept. It'll solve my problems. Eventually what I really need to do is I need to just get my chicken farm started. There we go. There. Anyway, my food is cooking. I'm not gonna get a full stack out of it anyway because it's not a full stack. It's not enough coal, but it's fine because I'm just trying to figure out how things work. Honestly, I just need to cut down more things, do more things, and maybe once I finish having it where I could just finish making it where the villagers can't get in and out. Maybe that's what I need to do. And then I could just kind of get them up here and I could keep building. Maybe not. That just feels like a lot of work for not being done. Especially since I've still got, apparently, some monster problems. I haven't lit anything up either. don't know. But yeah. Let me, get up here. I gotta make a decision. Like, I could get all the way to the top, I think, and then if I was at the top, I could actually, probably jump onto the other tree. I'm using the wrong axe. Get up there. Get up there. I'm sure I'll be at the top of the tree any minute. Yeah, here we are. And if you do it, come up here, I think I can, right? Yeah, I could just jump down onto that one. Of course. And then I can finish doing this tree at the afterward. Perfect. And I'll go back up in a second and do the other tree. But that makes my life easier to just do it like this. I only have to do the whole bricky thing once. And then I can just get down this way and then go back up and go down the other one. Perfect. Why did I think to do this earlier? But yeah, no, so let me get the wall done, and then I gotta make decisions, like I said, on villagers, and we do need names. But I need houses for names, and I need, so many things, for these guys to really fit in. There. That was easy, and then you just go back up this. Again, this will be fairly easy to just go up. The sun is in the sky. And back up, because I'm basically just going up to the top of this thing, because it's super tall. And yeah, I'm here. And then we just destroy these blocks. And voila, we go back down. So much faster. But it only really works if... Well, one, if I didn't have a full inventory. But it also only really works if... If one of the trees is taller. That's what it was that I was thinking. Yep. But you know, I mean, that's not hard to do, right? 1, 2... I wonder if I'm a bit too tall. Ow. And then do that, and then do that. There's the sun, the sun's over there, but you know, it's fine. Because I'm just finishing off this part, because it's... Oh wait, why am I doing this? I realized I'm wrong. I need to fix this. What am I doing? Yeah, it needs to be... let me use this for a second. So that's 1, 2, 3, boop. 1, 2, 3, boop here. So I should be correcting this. There. Because I gotta go back and I gotta correct the whole thing. By that. Let me see. Because then it's 1, 2, 3. Boop here. Which actually makes this go here. And here. And I needed to correct that because... so much work. I gotta clean it up and correct it. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I should have some food now, other than the food I already have. I could put things down. I could correct. Everything. It won't be so bad. Who am I kidding? Yes, it will. But I can pretend it's not gonna be so bad. Having to figure this one all out. I just did the maths wrong. And this actually goes here. The whole thing's gonna be off. But it might work out for the better. Because this might be a little bit farther back. Which I was already thinking I didn't necessarily like where it was. Or rather, I mean, it'll be a little bit closer. I'll move these so I can figure out where things go. Now I can sleep right. There. Alrighty. I'll be honest, I didn't quite like where the wall is. I mean, I kind of did because it was like... It kind of matchy-matchy, but at the same time, it might be better to just have it be a little bit farther out. You know, just to be like, yeah, okay, that works. 3. Alright, and then this would be removed. Because it's 1, 2, 3, and then this goes here, and then 1, 2, 3. This actually goes here. That actually makes it just that little bit tighter. So that even if you were to go behind, it wouldn't be obvious. Then obviously you go here, and then you go here. And then actually it could be interesting because it could just go into the side here, and as you're entering the town or exiting the town, you would have a little indicator by having this little city, this, here. I mean, I'm just telling myself that, but it'd be a good way to know you're there. I think. There. Yeah. But I mean, that makes it work nicely. Remove all the ones that don't belong now. All fixed. Whoops. That one does go here. Yeah. But then that could be the end of the building, or you could even have, or maybe they do their own thing. like that, and then you wouldn't even know because with these like this, yeah, it'd be, I see, I'm sorry if I knocked you out, I guess. Being boring. I'm just trying to figure, I realized I had the entire thing off by, about 2 blocks, the wall here, so I fixed that now. I've been doing a few other things, like I culled the pigs a little bit. But it's a pleasure having you back. And then I guess this would also be like, you'd see this here, maybe. Or maybe I could add like a little thing here, like you'd have maybe like to indicate the spot. Although you can't really get out. But maybe there would be like a little area. I'm trying to just decide what I would do here. Sorry. Thank you, I guess. But yeah, you could maybe have a little like a little area you get out here. And get in. But you'd have that, and that's where you get off the train. And then from there, you would just... I mean, you wouldn't see how you get in, but you'd have it, like, just teleport you in, maybe. I don't know. But no, I'm just trying to, at this point, just make decisions on things, and like I said, I realized my wall is, was off. So I'm fixing that. Rather than letting myself just be like, yeah, it's fine. Now it actually will go all the way to both sides. And be correct. And I will be honest, I did feel a little bit like it was a little bit, how do I put it? It's not that it's bad. I was feeling though like the whole idea is that you're supposed to be getting information, right? So if you were able to come back here and see there's this huge way over, that doesn't seem right. So instead, I mean, it's just that little bit tighter, but... And I've somehow messed this up again. How did I do... Okay, so this is all correct, yes. Okay, I can fix this. I can fix this again, because this should just be from here. Not even sure how I did that, because it's like 1, 2, 3 from here. And then to that. I mean 1, 2, 3, and then it'd be to that. Which means everything was correct. I don't... What? How did I... Okay, you know what? Never mind. I go back to what it was. I guess. It's 1, 2, 3. I don't even know what I did. Because I swear, like, a minute ago, I was like, yeah, okay, okay. And I come back through, and it's like, no, 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 no. Your original thing you were doing was, in fact, correct. Right. 1, 2, 3. This goes here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Back to what it was. Woo. Isn't that exciting? And you're like, yeah, okay, I got it, I got it. And then it's like, no, 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 no. You thought you understood what you did. Wrong. You didn't. Yeah. Although it's still Yeah, it goes right back to where it was. Okay, we can fix it. I can fix it. It just needs to be the orange. It's not even like a I thought I was being clever kind of thing. It just literally is like the I was like, oh, okay. Well, I could fix what I've done wrong. And adjust it all, because I was off by one block. Just one. And then it's like, oh, it must be storming. I need to go sleep. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, I get the XP though. Protection. And then I'm just gonna leave the area and come back. And then check on my villagers. They should be fine, but, you know, how it goes sometimes. Hello, llama. You didn't warn me. I am gonna be honest. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I wish with the storms, with the mesa, either you'd get like a warning, because as you could tell, there was no warning. It just all of a sudden is like, yeah, no, there's monsters about. Or it would have no monsters, because it's like, I would argue the benefit should be that storms don't affect you at all. But it seems like they do. Anyway, I should have been far enough out. My villagers should have been protected. I have to go check on them now, though. Although it's fine if they die, I guess, because... Oh, you're here. You're not a good sign. You're not a good sign, although I was just that little bit further out. Yeah, okay, they're fine. Good. Because they were in the water, I kind of made sure they were safe, and I made sure I was far enough out that I just wouldn't. But, like, it's either one way or the other. Either I'm not being affected by the storm, or I am, you know? Alright, remember, it's got to be within, like, a certain price point. Was it under $20? I need to add that in. I haven't yet. But it's because it's fine. Just know I won't probably get to it for a while. Is all I ask. I haven't added it yet, so it doesn't really matter. Is that how I'm gonna do that? Just know if you ask, I'll take a picture. I'll remember. Sorry. And if I ever either get the game or like I'm in the mood to get something a little bit more, or it goes on sale. Like if I don't know what it is, I can't know if it goes on sale or not. You know? So you could still ask. Just know I probably won't do it anytime soon. Depend if it just with the way things go. Right. That's all. Yeah. One second. 1, 2, 3. I have spun 3 times. There we go. Oops, that definitely isn't right. Because it needs to be 1 shorter. And I failed, and I hurt myself pretty badly. Woo! And that one. Oh, we actually have a citizen. Look at that. Not really a citizen. I mean, he's more like a freeloader. It's like, how can you say that? It's like, well, I'm not the one selling packed ice for 3 emeralds, dude. Know your customer base. Alright. Because I did realize I do need this here. I need this here. And then I could have sworn I had another spot, but or I noticed I needed things, but maybe I was wrong. Although I do need them down here, potentially. Yeah. Anyway, how are you, regular, by the way? Making decisions here. Don't huh me. Let me see, I haven't made... Maybe I should make some more walls and just finish off the wall portion, just to know interior space, how much it is. Hello. Alrighty. Yep, I am playing the mining and the crafting. As I said before, or as I was saying, I'm just doing a bit of work. I mean, I'm building a whole village that also... It may be a bit like an NPC, like an NPC village or whatever. I totally realize I need uses for these later. I'll have names and all that kind of thing. Let me see. Where should I put this? I've been pretty good. Things have been nice and chill. I'm working on getting things done. I haven't been sent out, which I'm happy about, because I am working on stuff I've been asked to do. There we go. And then we could just turn these into walls. Like so. And just finish off the walls on this side. I wasn't really asked to do anything. I just have started working on making a village here. And we've decided if this was a game, this would be like the beginner village for this area. And have it deciding things. Like names for characters. Roles and so on and so forth. You're welcome to name one of the villagers, by the way. I only have the 3 that I named, like Mrs. Higglebottom, where's this? Mr. Clipclop, Or Glippy Clop, actually. Mr. Glippy Clop. And old Russellman, aka the Potato Seller. Nobody else has truly wanted to name anything. Well, then I think Dwagon might want me to come to add a character called Sir Lags-a-Lot. I see. Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, that's part of what I'm working on, though, is I'm trying to work towards, like, where they live, what kind of house they have. And obviously, you can't, like, name most of the characters, because or 3 of the characters, because 3 of them I've already named. And I'm going to leave their names as they are, even if they are very strange names. And even so, their dispositions and stuff I've already determined. Such as, Mrs. Hicklebottom. But that they'll have, like, roles and things that they are, and all that. And I really do want to kind of just think through. And they'll each have, like, an item that they sell too, but yeah. I mean, other than the fact that they'll need names of things, I think I've gotten quite a bit of work done, though. It's been two streaming sessions. But I mean, look how much has gone up from nothing. In fact, it kind of went from less than nothing, because if I'm being totally honest with you. Yeah, I haven't got here yet. I can go feed my pigs. I mean, I had to clear the area as well, and make decisions. I mean, yeah, they're small, but that's because it's like gaming logic. Huh? Sorry, I got distracted. I forgot what I was even saying. I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm sorry, streamer brain. But, yeah, the whole idea is just kind of like video game logic, you know? I mean, it's like you got the small house, but you hand in the item to the person, and then the reality would be that their house would be actually quite a bit bigger. But you don't go into most of their houses. Huh? If you say so. Oh. I mean, that's a synthetic meal, so there's that. But yeah, no, I'm just trying to kind of get some of this done, really get... Although I think, was I saying, if I'm being honest about the how much, it's been a lot of work. I mean, that's the reality. I guess I would say, like, something along the lines of, it was easy to do all this. It's like, oh my god. Not really. What am I gonna do? I do have more stone. I have quite a bit of stone, actually. But I don't have enough. I'm gonna have to go back and keep working on the dungeon. A little bit, I think. Because I need it, like, everywhere. Stone, I mean. But I do want to get the area at least built up enough that I can bring some villagers over. Because then that'll make my life a little bit easier, because I can at least, like... Like, maybe they don't get their store, but... They get some things. There we go. And then this goes like this. Like that, like that. But yeah, honestly, I think from this, once I'm done with this, I'll have the wall done at least. I mean, well, no, I don't. I have to do this. I was wrong. Yeah, so I will have to go and, unfortunately, pay a visit and go do things to get more stone bricks. But, hey, I mean, it's mostly done, and I just have to do a little bit of work on the axing of things. And then it will be much more complete. And then I'll have to do even more work. There we go. But yeah, because they actually have to be like this. And there we go. So it feels like they've been stripped. They've got all sorts of stuff to them. And there. There we go. Yeah, it just kind of... I like how it feels. As a wall, it feels like it actually is a wall. I mean, it is a wall, obviously, but, like if I was to be going around in a village kind of thing in a game, I feel like it feels right. If you will. There we go. And there. Ow. There we go. There, and then you just add more of this and just kind of keep going and just, yeah. It's quite a bit. It's gonna take quite a bit of work. And then I'm gonna add some campfires on the top of some of these, like this one. I think this will have a campfire, this one will have a campfire, this one, and then that one, and then I'll have blue campfires back here, leading to this area back here, which is going to be the Assassin's Guild. It'll be more expanded out when I'm done, but for now, it's just like this. I think I still ended up doing things wrong. No, I was right before. I got rid of the wrong first one. But you know what? It's fine. You don't even know because it looks right. Unless you're looking specifically. Well, as I was saying before, part of why a small town like this wouldn't have a jail cell necessarily, other than maybe a holding cell, is that if somebody has done enough stuff to be going to to have caused true like problems, depending on the situation, somebody might just hire. The whole point is that if this was a game, this isn't a game, but we're building up world lore here. You can come back here. If you, effectively, you have to be like, as you're going through the town, be like, hey, it looks like I can go back here. right? And like it doesn't just look like it ends here. So you can go back here and you come into this area, which would probably become more monotone overall. Yeah. But basically the preventative forces are the guild here. Well, I do have a guardhouse. See? This will be a little guard tower and stuff. You can enter here. And like, as I said, I'll probably have like a little holding cell like right over here. Nothing huge, but just a little something. For criminals that you might like just transfer over to another area and the like. But you gotta remember, this guy is, The whole idea is you're not comfortable here. You're gonna be at the top of the tower, like keeping an eye out when you're hiding. Otherwise, you're gonna be in your house. But there would be like a plus. If you think about it, it's not. I mean, it's definitely small, but it's technically a 15 by 15 foot space, I believe. If you think about it, so it's tiny, but it's not that tiny. It's just a little tiny. And I would make it bigger, but it's just, there's no room. Because the villagers, I want to let them wander. I like letting them wander. It's part of why I'm building the town the way it is. Except this is a beginner town. You're not going to get a whole lot here. You need to remember, we also have, let me go back here. The Adventurers Guild as well. They can bring in people. And you can sign up here. You get your jobs here. It'll be like a little yard area out here. Nothing too crazy. And I mean, yeah, you have a lot of people living here, but they're people who've lived in this town their whole lives, blah, 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 blah. It's more along the lines of, it really is just it's a small beginner town that you start out in. And this is one guard. So he's one guard who's oh yeah. Although, to be honest, because again, this is a beginner town, and it'd be far more closer to, not a lot of stuff is going on, so you're more likely to be hired to get some detergent for Mrs. Higglebottom, or some bone meal for Mr. Russell, or the potato seller rather, kind of thing. Those are the kinds of quests you're gonna get. Plus, there's like a single job that's like kill skeletons for every I can make that. For every token found, kind of thing. Like there's a certain, like a token. You get a copper to 2 copper. But you'd have to get there's a whole system here. There's a whole system. I'd have to like write it out. And obviously not every skeleton you kill gives you a token, so woo. But yeah, the kind of the point here with this one would be, you start out here, but then you head out to your intermediate town that actually has like more stuff. Whereas it's just your beginner town that's, as you're walking around, you can find things. Somebody might realize that this is like 1 block off, I guess. But, you know, it's fine. It looks best this way. But, you know. No, you don't know. Okay. But the idea would be... Old Russell here, old potato seller, used to be an adventurer, so he's got money, so he sells... Sells isn't the right word. He... He's gotten older. He can't really leave the farm the same way anymore. So you'd be able to earn enough money off of, like, just doing his quests to really be able to gather enough stuff and move on. I'm gonna have some shops back here. Like, I'll have this guy be the armorer, probably. And then I'll have this one be... of course I may add, like... I could also do where it's, like... Yeah, there's adventure maps. I'm not, very good at coding. And this would take a lot of work. So this is just like, you know, my ideas. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying I'm not terribly good at, like, the whole... Yeah. I tried learning coding. I'm not very... And honestly, that'd be way down the line at this point. For now, I just want to build villagers, and this is like... This would be like a full-on server. I mean, this goes beyond just making a simple little adventure map. This goes on to, like, a... Like, by the time I'd be finished with, like, some of the groundwork, I think it'd be, 1.22 would be out. So, I don't think that's the worry right now. The worry right now is to start, like, if we were to do something like this, like, hammering out story points. And I mean, I get that, but, I don't know how to... Like, I've seen adventure maps for Bedrock. They're not as in-depth as, like, what I'm talking about. Like, this is just a fun little idea. Because there basically would be a whole reputation system to figure out, so we're not worrying about that. We're just thinking of ideas and things. That's really it. If once I've built it out a lot, maybe, but probably not, because I don't even know where to start. This isn't a simple, little thing. I mean, and beyond that, this is just like coming up with ideas around basically a town that I'm effectively using for trading villagers with. If you will. So, yeah. There we go. It'll end up looking like that. I'm gonna need way more wood. Anyway, point being, I think for now I'm just gonna focus on building, and I know it's a tight little town, but it's got to be big enough for the villager, or rather, it's got to be small enough for the villagers to be able to actually find their way through. Luckily, this isn't Java villagers. So, yeah, no, you're not. So I have a little bit of leeway. Not a lot, but just it's a little bit. It's enough to really start like thinking about it. Making it more this size rather than making it a lot smaller. And I'm gonna have to make sure that they can't like go through these things, but it's part of why I find for like Bedrock's village, letting the villagers wander is better. But anyway, going back to just ideas and stuff. Point being, it just kind of be yeah, you can get certain jobs and stuff and learn things, but the real aim would be hopefully you can finish up in the area and move on to bigger and better places. Alright. There, I'm getting there, I'm gonna leave that there for now, though. But, yeah, I know I should just do less, by the way, for my, everything. I'm very aware. But I keep adding more things. So, yeah. There's a lot. And, I mean, as I was saying earlier, there's a little dungeon I am designing. A little, not a lot. I should keep my clock in my hand. So, and then of course you can go this way instead. And then that can go this way. Yeah. Let's just go here and then just be like boop, 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 boop. So this is just like a little, you get to the end of this and this is a little room that you could maybe find a chest in. Or you can keep going forward. Sleep. Yeah. It's just kind of like the idea. You can go around and you can maybe like, you can come in here and they'll be like, oh, there's a little chest in here to find and so on and so forth. And once you would have cleared the dungeon, obviously you can do it from there on, but I mean, yeah. It just kind of becomes like a little, like, you can find your way around. There we go. Of course, part of why I'm doing this is just to get some quick, like, get some quick stone. So, I mean, that's just what makes it complicated, but, or makes it, like, a way to go. But, I mean, yeah, I've already got quite a bit. Then you have this going this way. It could be a dead end, and then you go that way. Make it go down. Like so. And here. Like that. Like the whole thing there. I've got a few ways that go down. But they all can lead different places, and then if you don't know where you're going, yeah, you're just gonna get lost. So yeah, it's a way to do this to keep things from being too complicated. But yeah, plenty of places to go and figure out. And then eventually you come out. Woo! I've solved the dungeon. As a skeleton. Have Hedge do it? I don't know. I don't think she could stand it. I'm doing quite a bit of. Yeah, I don't think she'd be able to stand it. Let's be real. Alright, that guy's fine. Only one guy? No, both guys are fine. Okay. But, yeah. Maybe. As I said, though, I'm nowhere near, that point. I'm at the point where it's like, as I said, I have to, I have a lot that I gotta get done before that. Could even be considered. I have one town partially done. And it's just kind of, I don't even have the enough done for villagers. So I mean, there's that little issue. Let me get out a little bit of this. Definitely want to do this like this. Like so. Alright. I do also need a little bit more, other bricks. I fell in. Alright. But, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. As I said, I'm pretty far away from that, though. I have part of the ancient city kind of done, and this isn't even done, and... yeah. Like... yeah. Alright. And this one. Crap. Aha! There we go. But yeah, no, I'm just trying to, at this point, start with just getting it all put in. and able to walk around in it, because it's... I'm honestly worried that villagers are gonna die. Yeah. Alright, I need 11 more. That'll be that. There we go. It should work because of how little space I have left. They should be pretty happy. I'm just not confident they will be. Villagers, I mean. Here we go. Because they can be kind of picky. And I did not make enough. I made enough to do this. I need an extra 6. Let me just correct that. There we go. There we go. And we go over here. And that should be that. It should be tall enough, but not too tall. Or rather, yeah. As I said earlier, I just am trying to make it look decent. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. It's a thing. And as I said, I like the idea of the town kind of changing vibes back here. Where it goes from kinda, it's not really cheerful exactly, but it goes from a very vibrant and lively city to when you come back here, it's just kind of... really kind of just... yeah. It feels cramped. It's meant to feel cramped, by the way. That's part of the idea. Where it'll feel like cramped and just kind of... can't move, like, just one direction. And at the end, you can see the door. From here, that's the idea. I mean, that guy's standing in the way, but there's a little door that leads into the Assassin's Guild. At the end of this little thing. But you actually have to come back here to look and see that things are a little different here. Oh, alright, I can sleep. Let me see, how far... I'm just trying to get vibes right now. There we go. And this comes all the way out to here. Perfect. I think that's only 4. Oh wow, that's even worse. 1, 2. I need to fix that one. Which makes it even tighter. Like, you have to really kind of... so unlike the... you still kind of have a chance. This actually works pretty well for me, actually. But that's how you would get in to to this place. Because this is only 4. I don't know how I miscounted. I say, but you know, I know how I probably miscounted. So I'm not paying attention. I'm very good at ignoring things. But yeah, see, you'd have to realize there's this tiny little thing here And then if you come back here, again, it's gonna be very kind of like tight feeling. And you come back here, it opens up a little bit, but not a lot. Actually, maybe it comes up to here with this. So it really kind of just like you walk down the path, like maybe there's some eerie things. You come in and you can enter the. But yeah, it's not meant to feel terribly good to try and get in because it's part of the shop. I mean, you can't enter via, but you can enter the other way. Wait, no, I see what I did wrong. That's right. This building is just... I haven't decided what I'm going to do here, but I probably will just add more of these. Yeah, now you're locked back here. You can't really leave, man. And that's not on me. Ironically. Yeah, I know you can leave that way. I wasn't saying you can't leave. Leave the way you came in. You can't leave. There. So yeah, it kind of like just shows like the vibes and stuff. Out here you got some colors, you got some brightness. You can add other buildings and stuff, but then it's like you enter here and it just kind of, the whole thing changes. You can go back, mind you, but like I said, if you go to the end, you can actually like pick up the class job of assassin. Otherwise, you miss it on that job. Let's just do this. Kind of maybe have the shops do this a little bit, but not all of them. Actually, I want the shops to have their own unique styles for them, so there's going to be that as well. Not like inside exactly. I mean, the fronts will be different, but take this out. Let me take this. I'm not doing too much, but for the second one, I'm thinking you go here like this. And then you take these out like so. And then like that. And then what you do is you axe them all. Just add a little texture. Yeah. And then you do the same thing on top. With the dark oak. But just, you know, make some different houses, make some different looks, some different feels. For the fronts, not the insides overall. The insides, just the fronts. I don't know. I kind of like the idea, if you will, of just having a whole thing be just there we go. And then from there you can just kind of I might make a little bit, but I don't want too much because I honestly like the idea of it. Just like you got these areas, they're kind of like it's a dry town. It's very kind of. There'll be a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Because look how tight things are. I mean, ideally, you're not gonna have too much. Well, I mean, that's fair. I'm not doing that for this because I can't. It's just too much. And this one would be like this. I'm realizing I have my buildings off by some amount. Again, somehow. I need to fix this. I don't know how I do this to myself. Oh, this is the one that's 4. Actually, maybe one building would just be 4. A slightly smaller building. Because otherwise there would be no room. But, yeah. This one could have... It could feel a little bit fancier despite being smaller, and then just... Yeah. Like this building I'd rather have be the... like this. Like that. Like that, like that. And then you go up like this. Then you have this go like this. There we go. And then you add the other one. But yeah, just to kind of have the stores, they're kind of just like the backdrop for the most part, and then you enter, they'll mostly just be like this. Maybe you have a little bit of texture differences, but overall they're going to be stone on the inside and the outside, just this part's the thing that looks different. Although this one gets to be a little bit unique just because it had a little extra space. Yeah, you go all the way back here, you have this whole thing. And you go in. Like so. Yeah. So again, you have to really be paying attention to notice this. It's just... And... yeah. Sort of. Just kind of like that. I don't know. Just gonna stick this here. There. And then I can fix this one here. You know what? I'm okay with losing that. There. All done. I mean, I'm not doing the stores or anything. I just to kind of give like this whole, yeah. And again, I need more stuff of every type. It just never ends. Yeah. And in this case of maybe this one, this guy has it like, so you enter the store. Actually, no. The guy that definitely should have this kind of like arrangement. So as you enter, you have this little thing here. Other buildings are bigger, but this guy, he's got like a full-on thing. There. Yeah. I'll correct this. This. So this goes here. And these go here. But like all the others, you enter and it's a little, maybe it's on one side or the other. But this guy, he's like, yeah, I'm here. I don't know how to love space, but we make it work. Let me get some things as well. Let's see what I've got. Again, he gets to be a little fancy. And then I have a little bit of this. Actually, I don't do that much. Only need one. Or two. And I'll leave this like this. I could smooth it, but I'm not gonna. And he just has like the top of it be like this. And then you have to step up on these. Obviously, he comes up here. Actually, yeah, this all goes here. Because then there would be a little thing here for him to go up and around. And he's selling. He's above you. You have to get up to his level. Hidden. Yeah. I finish this. Like so. See? But I mean, like, just ideally, I like the idea of having a little bit of just going. You can like look at different things. Maybe different stores have different ways of like just doing things. Actually, no, they can't get to it. Let me see if I can't remember how to do this really quick. But I do think I need to finish up also, by the way, just because it is late. Looking over and yeah. I really have like no way to get out of this village like by the end of this, aren't I? Yeah. There we go. And we come over here. Where I have some hay. I wonder if I have any hay back over here. Probably not. I haven't cared enough to... I have a little. Just put that in there. Alright. I just need 2 pieces. Yeah. I think, right? Oh wait, no, I don't even need that. But I could use that anyway. I can use it for something else. What is the recipe though? Oh, then I need this. I mean, yeah, I can do that. I need the recipe for this. Alright, yeah. I don't have any redstone. At least not over here. I have to go down or go check my up top. But yeah, you can add a few items. I don't think I have any redstone over here either. So we'll leave these here for now. I'll come back to them once I have some redstone. But in the meantime, do I have any flint up here? No. No, it's fine. But basically the idea is going to be that the small one over here is actually going to be the Fletchers. I just have to figure out how I want to do it. Because I don't want to sacrifice any of the look I already have for that. Although maybe all I have to do is just be like, fletching table in the floor here. Technically he can read that. Or I can just have tables here that look like they're like to show off stuff and stuff, but that's actually where the guy actually works. Though I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure he could read it. Technically, I can't remember if he can actually. Oh. I have to think. But, yeah. Though I suppose if I was to move everything forward, where it's like you can only go in this much, I could have the whole thing technically where it's like you can step up to the stand or you can leave. I can make a fake wall in the back. I could do that. That might be what I want to do. So you go remove this. And you move it forward. Like so. Just a little bit. And do this. Either you step up or you don't. But then you'd have a fake wall be added, and that would actually be good because it would be like it'd be a whole thing. Where's my bed? I know I have my bed here somewhere. Bed. Bed. Yeah. I mean, just to give some vibes, some interesting things. So he could then have his workstation be behind. Him. And be part of the wall. And it will work. I just had to think of how I wanted to do it, because, you know. I want the villager to be able to move around, but I don't want him to be... slash them. I probably have multiple. In we go. Down we go. I guess over. I should build little campsites as well, like resting areas, and just like on occasion kind of thing, like if you were to have a path to follow. Let me just quickly see if I have any flint. If I do, yay. If I don't, oh well. Oh, I do. Perfect. Hopefully arrows will never be an issue again. Ish. I'll still need more, but I don't feel like getting the flint today. And up we go. I need to finish this tunnel as well. I just haven't, and I know I should. I know I should, but yeah. I'm gonna actually get dark oak because I don't need as much dark oak as I have. Right, and then like that. Yeah. That's one, and... oh, whoops. No. Whatever. It's fine. And that. We'll have two for now, and I can make more. It just goes back here into the building here. And I mean, it doesn't go any other direction, unfortunately. This is not a direction to block, I don't believe. So, yeah. But it then looks like he's got like this little, he's got like a selection of arrows and bows for sale, and he can turn around and do that. Work with that. And, yeah. And then I'll probably make one more next time. I'll just have to get the gravel and make it into flint. But then, yeah. I'll add more of this on top. And it just kind of looks like a whole store. I might even, like, I mean, I have this, I don't need this bow, so I can make, like, a specialty, like, ooh, look at this kind of thing as well. But it just feels like it's a shop, even, like that. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking with that store. I might use the blue for this. Yeah. And then, of course, at the top, you'll have it go through the whole thing, but it'll just look a little more fancy when you enter the store. It'll just be your normal, but it's meant to just look like yeah. It's like a game, you know? You look on the outside, it's like, oh, this store looks cool. You go in, and, I mean, this one will be cool, but, like, every other shop will probably be, like, akin to just, like, stone bricks and whatever. Again, like, it's fancy, and then it's just like, what are you buying? But yeah, I think this is probably a good place to finish just because I've gotten quite a bit done. Actually, I kind of want to add... There. So it kind of looks like, yeah, the wall goes into that. Even though it doesn't look very good, it's a thing. It makes it feel safe, like more secure. I really can't think of anything else I would want to do today. Next time I do... the next time I work, I'll work on some of the roofs because I finally have some of this exterior done. The interior... So, there's that. Let me just get some tea. But, I mean, it's mostly done. It's actually starting to look like a little village. Thanks. There wrote the axe. I just was getting rid of the axe. But yeah, I don't know. I I am tired. It's late. So yeah. I'm just trying to think really quick while I try to finish up what I'm doing. Because I wanted to let the sun set, just to be at a relatively good place. But, yeah, no, the next time there'll be more work. You'll have just... The different buildings will have different looks and stuff on the outside. I'll finish that up. And then I'll add in the, some roofs, and I'll really get this place, like, a little more situated. Probably add a place for my villagers to come and go. Lighting will be important. I have the ability to do lighting a little bit. Like, I could have a guy have it in front of his house. But that kind of just blocks traffic. So that's where I have to start thinking about, like, lighting next time. I've been able to get away with no lighting just because it's I sleep through the part of the, like, the monster part, right? So that I don't get the monsters, but once I'm actually having, like, villagers and stuff, I do actually need to actually have it lit up, so, yeah. And the only buildings that have roofs is this house and this house. And it's not actually done because I still have to finish the tower. Tower needs finishing. Which means I need even more stone. I am never gonna have enough stone for this project, but that's why we keep going back to the dungeon. And working on that, right? What's the time? Oh, so close. I'm just trying to think for, like, the last minute. Because, like I said, I want to, the next time I come in, I want it to be a brand new day, just because then I don't have to think. I mean, that didn't sound right, but it really is how it is. It's like I don't have to remember, oh wait, I have to do this. Like so you'll have, like, that wall. And all that's everything. I should probably actually put the wall here so I could finish having that done, but I'm just trying to differentiate all the areas on the inside, start really getting that there. I'll have to... Like, I swore I'd be done, like, at the end of today, but it just didn't happen. Because there's just too much. of everything. There we go. Alrighty then, that's a good place to finish. Up here. So there we go. So it's been a pleasure having you. I hope to see you again tomorrow for some house flipper fun, as we'll be doing that for Halloween. For some spooky goodness, although I know it might not feel very spooky, but we can make it spooky. Maybe. But either way, I hope you have a wonderful day / night. And I hope that, yeah, I do hope you have a great day. Hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry, my brain is like fried at this point. So yeah. Still, it's been wonderful having you guys. Bye-bye.